The majority of people do not know what to do if somebody happens to go into cardiac arrest, and most of them will happen to have people outside of the hospital if they go into cardiac arrest.
Right. That's why it's so important for all of us to learn how to perform CPR, because it can increase the chances of survival. Our Hannah Yashivi joins us with some paramedics this morning to learn more. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, good morning, Lee and Sharon. Good morning, everyone. And to better explain what Lee just said, 90% of cardiac arrests that happen outside of a hospital are fatal, and only 40% of those had bystander CPR. So to get this percentage up, we're here at the South Portland Fire Department with Rob Couture. Rob, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about how can people help?
Yeah, so the most important thing for somebody that goes into cardiac arrest outside the hospital is, number one, recognizing that they're in cardiac arrest. The second thing to do is to call for help, dial 911, and the next thing that you should do is go straight to the chest and start good, high-quality chest compressions. That really helps the person have the best outcome that they can have outside of the hospital. So this morning we have Josh with us.
Hi, Josh.
And Josh is going to demonstrate how to start chest compressions on somebody who is in cardiac arrest.
Okay.
The first thing he's going to do is he's going to check for a response to the person.
Hey, are you okay?
He's going to speak to them and tap them and see if there's any response. If there's not, he's going to look for chest rise and see if there's any breathing. If the person's not breathing and they're not responding,
That's where you immediately start.
absolutely. The first thing you should do is go straight to the center of the chest and do chest compressions hard and fast in the middle of the chest.
Robin, that is after calling 911, right?
That is right. You want to make sure that help is coming. That's the first thing. And then the very next thing you should do is go to the chest.
Okay.
So if you watch Josh right now, and you're going to demonstrate here too,
Yep.
he's locked his wrists, he's locked his elbows, he's locked his shoulders.
Dead in the middle?
Dead in the middle of the chest. He's rocking back and forth on his hips. Nice, good, straight, hard chest compressions at about 100 a minute.
And there's actually a song that you can think of, right?
There is, yes. So the American Heart Association actually uses the song by the Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
I'm
There
a
it
terrible
is.
singer.
That song has 100 beats a minute. And if you're doing it to the beat of that song, that's the rate that we're looking for.
Okay.
Now this is tiring, right?
This
you're starting
is
to get
tiring.
tired.
But Rob, what do I do if I'm doing it wrong? Am I doing more harm than help?
So you're really not. If somebody's in cardiac arrest, we really can't make anything worse for them. So putting an effort in and trying to do something to help them is better than doing nothing.
And you should always keep in mind to keep pushing and doing the CPR until help arrives.
Yes, so it's until help arrives, or right now there's two of you. If there's two people, Josh can do this for 2 minutes, and then you
can
can
switch
come in
up.
and do it for 2 minutes. That way neither one of you is getting tired. But yeah, it's a workout. It's hard, but it makes a really, really big difference for somebody who's in cardiac arrest.
Thank you so much, Rob. And coming up in our next half hour, Lee and Sharon, we will show you guys how to use an AED. Back to you guys.
All right, Hannah, that's great information. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.